Let's take a look at how we solve a logarithmic equation when the structure of it is such that we have a logarithm equal to a number. Now on the surface it might not look that way, and you can see that with our first example here, right? But what we want to focus in on is the idea that this expression right here, the logarithm, right, that needs to be isolated. So in order to do that, all these other numbers have to move over to the other side, right? So first step, isolate the log, right? So what we'll do is we'll take away 3, right? And that leaves us with the 2 here, right? Still have that log. Okay, now we're equal to 4. Again, the whole goal at this point is to get that by itself, right? So we have to divide out by 2. All right, let's do that. So now we get to a place, right, where we have just the log. That's what we wanted, just the log on this side equal to 2, right? So what this should remind you of a little bit is kind of this idea of when I have a log equal to a number, so log 4x equals 2, right? Remember that we can evaluate this. We could turn this into an exponential if we simply think of it kind of like in this circular pattern, right? So what do we know? 4 to the second equals x, that kind of thing, right? Well, we can apply that same principle here. So once we have a log equal to a number, we could take that base, right, raise it up to this power, and set it equal to the argument right there. So what that gives us is 9 squared equals 3x plus 1. So effectively, this is how we remove the log from the problem. And at this point, it just becomes a basic algebraic equation, right, where we're solving for x. So here we have 81, right? And then we're just getting rid of the 1 and the 3. So don't be alarmed if the answer doesn't turn out to be exactly what you like, but final answer here would be x equals 80 over 3. Always be mindful of the fact that when you substitute this answer right back into the original, definitely has to work. We're mindful of the domain. We can't do the log of a negative number, right? And that won't happen here. We'll be okay. So thanks for watching.